Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links, and a new mini box came out today, I believe, The Secrets of the Ancients. Which you're gonna be what happened to the store? What? They changed the way the store looks too? Okay. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, Secret of the Ancients, and let's see what we got. We got Ancient Fairy Dragon. I do not give two cruds about Ancient Fairy Dragon, but what is this? Because I saw this and I thought this looked cool, possibly. Tuner and non-tuner, cool, it's a freebie. Reload. This card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Okay. But this is what we really want. We want Junk Synchron. So I could actually get a junk deck going. Or not necessarily a junk deck, but all the junk synchro monsters that Yusei has, so we can actually make them usable instead of using that stupid skill. Powered and oh wow, there's an Inzektor or Zektron freaking tuner. Got this guy as well for synchrons. And I guess that's all we're gonna look at. We're not gonna look at anything else. We have 8 billion gems, so we can get half or so of the packs out of this. Almost half. Triple Kareebs. I feel like if I get Junk Synchron, I might as well just reset the box, especially if it's like in the first pack. Valorifon? I guess? Valorifon? Mystical Beast of the Forest? I mean, it's cute, I guess. You can discard one card and then target a level 2 or lower B-type monster in your graveyard except Valorifon. Special summon in attack position or face down defense position. You can only use the effect of Valorifon once per turn. Monoceros. This bottom half looks familiar. I don't know what creature in this game looks like this, but I'm almost certain like that's another creature that's it's gotten inside of, and then maybe this is another thing from the series. I don't know. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by returning from play one spell card from your hand. When you synchro summon using this card and a beast card, a beast type tuner monster as the synchro material monsters, you can select one beast type tuner monster used for synchro and special summon it from the graveyard. Okay, that's okay. It's a 3. Mind Mole. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Cool. This card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material of a beast. Draw a card. This card is removed from play and removed from the field by your opponent's card effect. Remove this card from play. Okay. That's a decent card, I guess. Single Karibo. Inmato, as in inmate, since it's in jail for some reason. When one other face-up plant-type monster is targeted by the effect of a spell or trap card your opponent controls, you can tribute this card to draw 2. Elephant. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can select one level 3 lower beast-type monster or lower beast-type monster. Beast Warrior, a winged beast monster that is removed from play and added to your hand. So that guy we saw earlier that gets removed, Mind Mole or whatever. Spiritual Force. Each turn, this is a continuous. Each turn, the first face-up beast, beast warrior, or plant-type monster you control that would be destroyed by battle is not destroyed. Wow. So who procs first, Mind Mole or this? Because I think some things proc at the same time, so you might not actually even be able to double down on invincibility on, or not Mind Mole, but was it Mind Mole that has invincibility? Whoever has invincibility, I think it is Mind Mole. You can't double down because they proc at the same time, the same speed. So, or it's not that they proc at the same speed, it's just that they both proc no matter what. So you would have to use this on something else. You can't have some sort of fantastic double protection. That was a single creep. You got Lock Cat. Which card is almost something you can select one level 1 beast type monster in your graveyard and special summon it in face-up defense position as effects are negated. Dark Artist. If this card is being attacked by a light monster, its defense is half during damage calculations only. Weird. Savage Coliseum. This is a field spell. If a monster attacks at the end of the damage step, its controller gains 300 life points. All monsters must attack. If able, that's good. During each end phase, destroy all face-up attack position monsters the turn player controls that didn't declare an attack. That's pretty good in certain decks, like forcing attacks out of the little ones. Get another Fawn. Grotto. Activate only if you destroy the face-up single monster. This is a quick, of course, it had to be. Monster controlled by your opponent this turn, either by battle or by card effect. Draw 2. Okay, you destroy a Synchro and you get the draw 2. Berserking. Continuous. Once per turn, during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can select 2 face-up beast-type monsters on the field until the end of turn. One of the selected monster loses half its attack, and the other monster gains an equal amount of attack. Okay. Single Creep. Can't really expect anything too good. Beast Striker, once per turn, you can discard one card to special summon one Moja from your deck. Bicorn Riem. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material monster from a synchro summon, send the top 2 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Cherry Inmado. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon up to 2 Inmado monsters from your deck. They cannot be used as synchro material monsters this turn. But if it's destroyed on your opponent's turn, that means they're freelo for the next turn to synchro with. So that's like a turn 1 play, hoping that your opponent doesn't have multiple monsters. Unihorn Familiar, kind of like the Feral Imp or whatever. The Horned Imp, I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like this. When this face-up defense position card is selected as an attack target, you can remove from play 1 monster you control other than this card to remove this card from play. The attacking monster must attack during the next standby phase. If this card was removed from play by this effect, this card returns to the field. Berserking again, and Super Rush Reckless instead of Super Rush Headlong. Super Rush Reckless as a trap. Target 1 beast, and when a monster your opponent controls, destroy the first, and if you do, shuffle the second into the deck. Okay. Weird. Some beasts want to be destroyed, so that kind of works in your favor. Ground Spider. Once per turn, if you control this face-up defense position monster, when your opponent's normal or special summons a monster, you can change that monster defense position. Urgent Tuning. During the battle phase, immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 synchro monster using monsters you control. Okay, so that's on your opponent's turn. King of the Beasts. You contribute 1 face-up Moja you control to special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. There can only be 1 face-up King of the Beasts on the field. That's pretty good. Beast Soul Swap. Target 1 beast type monster you control, return it to the hand, and if you do, special summon 1 beast type monster from your hand with the same level as the monster that was returned to the hand. Dark Spider. Once per turn, you can increase the level of 1 face-up insect type monster you control by 2 until the end phase. Key Mouse to go with Cat or Lock Cat. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 3 or lower beast-type monster from your deck to your hand. Also, that card that destroys beasts to shuffle Head Rush Reckless or whatever it's called. I always forget the stupid names of Rush Headlong or whatever the heck it's called. Is it Rush Head Reckless or I don't know. The Reckless Rush card, I think, can be used in those beasts. What are they called? The is it the ogre and the baboon? I'm not sure, but there's cards in the forest packs that have a card that when destroyed it comes back, I think, but when those 2 cards, the baboons, are in your hand, if a beast is destroyed, they get special summoned, I think. So you would run it in that deck specifically, just thinking about that card. I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll check it out after this. Beast Soul Swap again. Self-Mummification. This is like 1 monster you control and send it to the graveyard. Birds of Roses. When this face-up attack position card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster instead of the graveyard, you can special summon 2 planet-type tuner monsters from your deck and face-up defensive position. Too good. And single creep, we haven't got anything good from this pack so far. Though that card actually is pretty good, the Roses card. Monoceros, Summon Breaker. During main phase 1, if the turn player successfully conducts a third summon of a monster this turn, it becomes the end phase. Okay, so field spell that if your opponent specials or gets 3 things on the board, they have to end their turn. And then, of course, a key mouse. Alright, so nothing good. This is a good card, though. I think. Mind Mole? Mind Mole is okay just because of the anti-destruction, but before we go, not go, but before we open that up again, we need to go see what I was talking about. Land of the Titans. And it's, yellow baboon and green baboon, and it's like, which one is it? Is it you? When a beast-type monster you control is destroyed by battle, when destroyed by battle and sent in the graveyard, you can move from play 2 beast-type monsters in the graveyard to special summon him. It says by battle, so I guess not. So one of these. Okay, so I guess you can't use it in this one? I don't know. Because I thought it was just like whenever a beast is destroyed, you can bring out a baboon, but I don't know. Oh well. No, I do not want to spend $1.99, please. Battle Instinct. Activate only when your opponent declares a direct attack and you control a monster, especially when one level 4 lower beast-type monster from your hand and face up attack position. Okay. We still swapping Berserking. Triples. Motto, Summon Breaker, and Hypnocorn. When this card is normal summon, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no other monsters, you can target one set spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. Okay, interesting. Not bad. Be Striker, Lockcat, and Ape Magician. Cannot be special summoned once per turn. If this card is in your face-up attack position, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one face-up defense position monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end phase. It cannot change its battle position this turn. Ground Spider, Urgent Tuning, Berserking. See if we can get through this quickly. Dark Artist, Moja, which we needed earlier. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add one level 4 B-type monster from your graveyard to your hand. And Charian Motto. Okay, let's see if we can steamroll through this, since we probably have a handful of cards now. Monoceros, Chain Dog. He has the lock and key. Cannot be used as synchro except for a beast. This card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, and if you do, banish it when it leaves. You must control exactly 2 beasts to activate and resolve this effect. So there's something you want to do with these Chain Dog, Lock Cat, and Key Mouse, I guess. Cherry and Motto. Is there any other ones? I mean, what beasts do we have for synchros? Is this a beast? Is Unicorn? Is this a beast? That's a dude, I think. So, what would you use it for? Lock Cat, Moja. An Ally of Justice, Light Gazer. This card gains 200 for each light monster in your opponent's graveyard. Very specific, but it's still a freebie 24. We got a Blue Glint, technically Seafoam, Cyan Glint, I don't know, Uni-Horned Familiar, Elephant, and a Hollow Key Mouse. Up triples, Wink Explosion. Nothing up. We have a Kisa Face, Ground Spider, a Thunder Unicorn. This is a, what, 5? Freaking 522. It is a beast, so I guess you would use the key, lock, and chain for Thunder Unicorn? Once per turn during a main phase, you can select When face-up monster your opponent controls, it loses 500 attack for each monster you control. Enter the end phase. During the turn this effect is activated, no other monsters can attack except this card. That's perfectly fine. That's a good card. Oof! Trap Tricks Dionai? Trap Tricks. Is this from freaking... What are they called? There's something tricks that are like, were meta. I don't know if they're meta in the real TCG anymore. What are they called? Guys, it'll come to me later, I guess. There's something tricks. Were they trap tricks? Is what they were called? This card is unaffected by the effects of whole normal trap cards. When this card is normal summon, you can target one trap tricks monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in defense position. When this card is special summon, you can target one whole normal trap card in your graveyard. Set that target, but banish it during the end phase of your next turn. If it is still on the field, you can only use the effect of Trap Tricks Dionai once per turn. Dionai, I mean. Or was it Magic Tricks? I don't remember what they're called. But that's a Trap Tricks card, and assuming it needs to go into a Trap Tricks deck. And we haven't seen any Trap Tricks monsters, so it feels like that is a useless card until then, unless you're just using it for a strictly Trap Hole deck. Bicornarium. Relinquished Spider. This better be good. You're giving it the name freaking Relinquished. If you have 4 or more insect monsters in your graveyard, you can tribute this card to destroy all face-up defense position monsters your opponent controls. Why would his cards be in defensive position unless you're forcing them into defensive position? Another Savage Coliseum. So all we got was Trap Tricks. But we did get Ally Justice Light Gazer, which I'm cool with that. 3 of those and I'll be happy, I guess. We also got the Unicorn, actually, as well. I'm fine with that as well. The Unicorn and Ally. If we get both of these, a full set of these, that'd be fine. Trap Chicks, what are they called? Ugh. It's gonna bother me that I don't know what they're called. Like, can I open up Chrome and have this open at the same time? So we got Triple Caribs, Trick Stars. Oh my god! As soon as I open up Google, I'm like Trick Stars. That's what they're called. So we got Triple Caribs. I think that was a Weak Explosion and 2 Psychedelic Hieroglyphs and a Kiza Bam Face. And it is in fact a Synchro. So it's one of these 3. I mean, there's a very high chance of getting a Synchro in the Super or Ultra since there's 3 of them out of the set. So Ground Spider, Battle Instinct, and it is the Queen herself, Ancient Fairy Dragon, but again, I don't give 2 creds about this card. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Once per turn, you can destroy as many field spell cards on the field as possible, and if you do gain life points, then you can add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. Don't care. Sorry, I just don't care. 3 Creepos. Summon Breaker. Mind Mole, and a Thunder Unicorn. Cool, we're on the way to our playset. Yellow Glints. Horn, Unihorn Familiar, Beast Soul Swap, Ape Magician. When are we going to get Trick Stars? Is that Trap Tricks any indication that we're going to get Trick Stars? Chain Dog, Egotistical Ape. This card cannot be normal summoned, or set this card can only be special summoned by sending 1 beast-type monster from your hand to the graveyard. When this card is special summoned by this way, you can activate one of these effects. Increase the level of this card by the level of the beast-type monster. Decrease the level of this card by the beast-type monster. Super Rush Reckless. Triple Greaves, Wink Explosion. No Glinta, no Kita. Greed Grotto, Ape Fighter. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, this card gains 300 attack. If this card does not attack during your... Wait, what? This card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, this card gains 300. If this card does not attack during the turn phase, the attack gained from this effect returns to 0 during the end phase of that turn. Is a good card? I want to say it's a 1900 that gains indefinitely if you don't use its negative. Super Rush Reckless, Triple Greaves, Battle Instinct, Elfun, Ally of Just Light Gazar, so that's 2 and 2 for those. Self-Notification, Valerifon, and Egotistical Ape, Single Carib. Ah, Akiza sees something here for some reason, a Monoceros. Valerie Fawn, and Bird Roses. Okay, yeah, I take another one of those. And a Greek Grotto, Valerie Fawn, my mole, and Beast Swap, Relinquish Spider, and King of the Beasts. All we got really was the Ancient Fairy Dragon, which, whatever, don't care. At least we got another playset of these, or another set of these on our way to a playset. We're almost out. Single Creep. Battle Instinct, Moja, and Former Spider. Sorry, I skipped that one. Maybe we'll see it later. I was expecting we had everything by Corn Riem. Some mummification, there it is again. Informer Spider. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard by a card effect, take control of one defensive position monster your opponent controls, and that's indefinitely. Okay. Ground Spider, Beast Striker, Berserk King. I want to try to get this under 30 minutes. Moja, Valerie Fawn, Informer Spider. Urgent Tuning, Uniforms and Familiar or whatever. Bird of Roses, we got a playset of that now, that's good. Relinquish Spider, Monoceros, Mother Spider. If you have only insect-type monsters in your graveyard, you can send 2 face-up defensive position monsters your opponent controls to the graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty good. Hyper-specific, though. Triple Creeps, give me some Glint. Yellow Glint. No Kiza, though. It's a spell. If it is a super, it'd be this one. Dark Artist, Chain Dog, Spiritual Force. You ever play set of the Chain, Lock, Chain, and Key? Chain, Lock, and Key. A Chain, Key, Lock, I don't know. And Mato, Beastal Swap, and a Hollow 8 Magician. Triple Reeves, Wink Explosion. With Psychedelics. Give me the other tuner. Not tuner, I meant Synchro. Beastal Swap, Elephant, and Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare. You're not going to call it Endless Trap Hell or whatever. When a monster that was special summoned this turn activates the effect on your opponent's side of the field, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. When a monster that special summons this turn activates the effect on your opponent's side of the field. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. You got, I think you got that other Trap Tricks there somewhere. So where are the other Trap Tricks? Are there actual other Trap Tricks here? Blue Glint Nest. Beast Striker, Savage Coliseum, Hypnocorn. Is this actually a Trap Tricks deck and I haven't seen any of them other than the 2 that we've gotten? So we got 5 more packs. Up triples. Psychedelic. Come on, Synchro. Dark Artist, Uniform, or Unihorn. Trap Tricks, Atrix. Atrax. Okay, so there are some Trap Tricks in here, and this is a 4-star. This card is unaffected by the effects of hold normal trap cards. You can activate a whole normal trap cards from your hand. The activation and effects of normal trap cards activated on your side of the field cannot be negated. Ooh. I might have to come back to this box. Actually get a Trap Tricks deck. Elephant, Chain Dog, Cherry and Mato, Triple Creeps, Psychedelics, Yellow Glint. Oh, not Psychedelics. Freaking Mega Hieroglyphics, Yellow Glint. Akiza Face, hit me with that Synchro. Dark Spider, Hypno Unicorn, Junk Seacron, even better. When this card is normal, somebody can target one level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, especially on that target in defensive position, but it has its effects negated. Doesn't matter because you're using it for a Synchro. Triple Creeps. Is this a Trap Tricks too? Is this one too? Like, I think all the Trap Tricks stuff is up here. Greed Grotto, Summon a Breaker, Egotistical 8. And last but not least, Dark Spider, Bicorn Riem, and Egotistical Ape. So Junk Synchron and another Trap Tricks. This looks like, who looks like this? I guess it's one of the, Gishki, I think. One of the Gishkis. I guess it's the same artist did this, the Trap Tricks is, I guess. It's the same kind of art style. Okay, what do I have? So I can see what I don't have. Are any of you Trap Trickses? What is this thing? Gene Warped Werewolf? Werewolf? Sorry. Is this a no? Is there any cards I don't own on down here? No. That means we have all the Trap Tricks cards. The only Trap Tricks cards in here are Trap Tricks, Trap Hole, Trap Tricks, Dionea, or Dionaya. Oh my god, I don't know. Dionaya. Dionaya? Kind of like Deny? So I'm just gonna say Trap Tricks Deny. And Trap Tricks Attract? Deny and Attract, maybe? The Atrax? So there's only 3 Trap Trickses in here, and they're all in the super rare section. Literally, pay to win. You best bring out your freaking credit card. Go get mom's credit card if you want to run a Trap Trick stack. I guess you would have 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, and then everything else is just endless Trap Hell cards, basically. Alright, so that's not too bad. We literally got every Trap Tricks card that was in there. And freaking Fairy and Junk Synchron. So, not too bad. We didn't get a playset of these 2, but 2 is good enough. Didn't get a playset of him. Got 3 of these. What don't we have enough of? We have most of these, most of these. We don't have 3 of these. Or this. Or this. We already said we don't have enough him, but other than that, we almost have a playset of everything in this set. And of course, we almost did go through half of the box, so I kind of want to go back in just to finish off the supers, but I don't want to waste it. Like, is it worth these other guys? I mean, Gene Warped Werewolf is freaking 2,000. You can finally have him for a werewolf deck, and he's a beast, so he works with Lycanthrope, the Ritual Summon card. I think he does, anyways. Unless it has to be a Beast Warriors. I assume it's Beast because he's a werewolf. I would have to see if any of these other cards are actually any good to actually justify not resetting it now, so we can try to get some more Trap Tricks next time we come in here, but we're just kind of wasting time. We're almost getting close to half an hour. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode of Like, Subscribe, Comedy. Did you? See ya.